to luxury looks for less. Now, some of these things that I'm going to show you, I've shown on my channel occasionally, but I have a lot of new things here that I want to go over with you. And for the most part, these items are pretty spot on for the look that they're trying to achieve. So with that, let's go save some money. So I think the way we're going to do this is we're going to start with clothing, because I got a bunch of things on my lap right now, and then I'll move into like accessories, and then which will include shoes, and then I'll move into handbags. So let's just, like I said, that's just the way we're going to do it. All right, maybe I'll sort of set that here. Okay, so if you guys have seen some of my recent videos, you know that I have been loving Quince, and I've made a mention occasionally that many of the Quince items are made to look like higher end pieces. And in fact, on Quince's website, when you go to a particular item and you scroll down on the listing, you'll see they actually have a box there, and they'll have, you know, whatever the Quince item is and the price and, you know, whatever like features of it that it has, and then it'll have at least 2 other retailers that it will be compared to. And so, you know, sometimes it's kind of similar-ish to it, but in these cases, because I either have or have seen the actual item, they are spot on and just amazing. So the first item we're going to talk about is this is the Fisherman's Cardigan sweater. So this is the long version, and this is what is equivalent to the Jenni Kayne Cocoon cardigan. Now, if you have been on social media, if you have been on Instagram, I am sure you have seen an ad for Jenni Kayne and the Cocoon sweater. It's probably one of their best sellers, I would guess. And I did a little bit of damage at Jenni Kayne before Thanksgiving. It was around the Black Friday time, because they were having a sale. And there's actually a Jenni Kayne store not that far from me on the Upper East Side. And I didn't know they had stores, so I was excited to go in and see things. I'd heard, you know, Michelle Wong rave about them, and I'm trying to remember who else, but I know Michelle Wong is a huge fan. I think she's got several of the Cocoon cardigans. Anyway, so I went into store and I tried on the Cocoon cardigan because I already owned this. I had purchased this like a month before or something. So I knew I didn't need to buy a Cocoon cardigan. And I tried it on, and guys, I'm gonna tell you, the Quince version is better. The cashmere is softer, it is thicker, it 100% better, I think, than the Jenni Kayne one. I will pop a picture up here because obviously I don't have it, and probably I will pop pictures up of the equivalent items because I can't hold 2 items side by side. So I'll just pop a picture up here. By memory, and I'll put it up on the screen, it's a third of the price of the Jenni Kayne one. So without a doubt, this wins, like I said, by a mile. So I think we're gonna stick on the Quince train here, just so I can kind of get through, because a lot of these are Quince items. So the next is, I believe, what they call their, either it's like a boyfriend oversized crew neck, or I don't know, something like that. And this is, I have this in several colors. I've got this in brown, I've got this in black. I feel like I have it in one other color. I was actually inspired to go look for this, sorry, just getting some hair off of it, because I was in Aritzia one day and they had a very similar sweater. The sort of regular Quince cashmere sweater that you see advertised a lot on, again, Instagram, is their kind of a more traditional, I would say, cashmere sweater, right? It comes in a V-neck, it comes in a crew neck. It's a more fitted silhouette. It's not oversized by any means. These ones are so thick and luxe. And I can tell you again, because I tried on the Aritzia one, and this is absolutely just as good, again, if not better. And I believe these are, really should have looked these up before I started this video. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. But again, you can go on to the listing. So if you go in the description box, there'll be links for everything on here. And if you click on the link for this item or any other Quince item, and like I said, you scroll down, you will see the comparisons. You can see what they think it's comparable to. I know they compare their cashmere a lot to like J. Crew and Aritzia, Jenni Kayne, Naked Cashmere. I'm trying to think what other ones, but those are kind of the biggies that I can think of. This was actually the color that I was trying on. I wanted a brown. I am probably 98% sure that Jenni Kayne has a similar version as well. So if they do, I'll pop a picture up here. And I can probably bet one of my children's lives that it is at least 3 times, again, the amount of the Quince one. So absolutely love this. I love the oversized fit of it. It is so comfy and cozy. I love putting my new Cause t-shirts underneath because I can see just a little, peek of the t-shirt over the crew neck on this. And it's fantastic. It's a perfect crew neck in my mind. I don't like crew necks that are like way up here, and I don't like crew necks that are really loose and goosey, and yeah, this is perfection. Okay, so here is the Quince cropped fisherman's cashmere sweater. So as you can see, it is, and when it says cropped, it just means it's shorter than like the long one that I just showed you. It comes like probably to the top of my hip, like to my hip bone probably. It's not gonna cover your tush, but it's not cropped, and it's certainly not gonna show any belly or anything like that. I don't know the name of the exact cardigan from Jenni Kayne, but I will, again, pop up a picture here, and we'll put the price here. But I have this, I believe, in 3 colors. I have it in this, I have it, I believe, in the brown, and I have it in, I think I have it in charcoal again. Because I have things in the heather, like the light heather gray and the charcoal gray. I can't remember which, but I'm pretty sure that I have 3 of these again. All 3 of them went on vacation with me to Asia. Again, perfect layering piece, perfect for at least 3 seasons with this weight. You can layer them with a t-shirt, layer them with a tank top as you get into spring. You can layer them with obviously long sleeve shirts or turtlenecks as you're getting in more into winter time. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but again, I tried on the Jenni Kayne version and this wins hands down. So this next sweater that I'm gonna show you, I bought at Jenni Kayne first because I didn't know that Quince had this actually, and that's actually going to be the same case when we get to the Cooper cardigan, which is the other sort of viral cardigan from Jenni Kayne. So I bought a cream version of the sweater that I'm about to show you. Here is the Quince one in the light gray. You guys have definitely seen me wear this before. You've also seen me wear the cream one from Jenni Kayne. And once again, I will tell you that it is at least as good as the Jenni Kayne one. I believe the Jenni Kayne one was $4.98 or $5.28 or something. And again, this was in the low 100s. So definitely a savings of at least 2/3 the price of the Jenni Kayne one. So yeah, it comes in different colors. I think it also comes in the cream. Most of the Quince sweaters come in multiple colors and, more in sort of the neutral families. But yeah, this is just, again, I love it. And I'm sorry, I'm gushing, but I really do love their cashmere. We are going to stay with Quince, but step out a little and talk about a Veronica Beard look for less. And that is I think they call this at Quince the captain's blazer, but as you can see, it's a actually I think it goes this way, double-breasted blazer. It comes in both black, which is what I have. It also comes in navy. They also do have, and when I say they, I mean Quince, has the Scuba blazer that, again, is kind of the cornerstone, I would say, of the Veronica Beard collection, right? I think that's kind of what started it all, was that scuba blazer that you can put inserts in. And these jackets you can put inserts in with at Veronica Beard as well. I didn't buy the Quince ones because I have both a black and a navy in the Veronica Beard ones already, so I didn't think it really made sense to just get another one. I didn't feel the need to compare because I know, you know, I can tell what the fabric is going to be because this is also the same scuba material that Quince uses. Now, I've said this before and I will say it again. Is this the same quality of scuba as the Veronica Beard? No. Like I said, not gonna lie to you guys. I can 100% tell you that those Quince cashmere sweaters are at least as good, if not better, than their, you know, counterparts. In this particular case, this, you know, if I had my other scuba blazer here from one of my ones from Veronica Beard, you can definitely feel a difference in the fabric. Unless you really, really want the Veronica Beard blazer, I say pass it by. I mean, yes, it's a beautiful blazer. It is beautifully constructed. But to be honest with you, I have a couple pulls in my black one. And this one, yes, it's not quite as nice, but it gets the job done and you get the exact same look. And this one and their version of the regular scuba blazer are both what Veronica Beard would call dicky blazers, or they just call them inserts. So as you can see here, I have this cashmere zip hoodie, which again is also a look for less for the Veronica Beard, same type of thing. And it's beautiful. It's a cashmere and you just zip it in and out so you can see the zipper there. And then there's also buttons along the back in the collar that you then button in, so it, you know, it keeps it attached to the collar. But this is like a twofer, right? Because, or a threefer or a fourfer, whatever you want to call it, because you buy this jacket once, you can wear it by itself, very classic looking, or the scuba, you know, navy or black that they have as well. And then you buy the inserts, which also, by the way, the inserts Veronica Beard sells are crazy expensive, like at least $200 and going up from there, depending on what it is. And I'm talking even just a sweatshirt material insert, okay? I'm not talking cashmere. All of the Quince ones, I believe, are $45. So now the one thing that I will say, and I've also said this before, is that if you have the Veronica Beard inserts, they will not work in your Quince blazers. They are too big. They're just a tiny bit longer than the Quince ones, but you can do the reverse. So you can put the Quince inserts into the Veronica Beard ones. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I love them. And again, unless you are dead set on the Veronica Beard, I really don't think that it's worth spending the money. If I didn't already have those two scuba blazers, I 100% would have bought the ones from Quince in addition to this one. And finishing up with Quince, we are going to compare their fitted cardigan, oops, very staticky here, to the Jenni Kayne Cooper cardigan. Now you can't really tell because the sleeves are sort of impeding this, but as you can see, it comes in at the waist and just ever so slightly comes out at the hips. It also has, you know, more of the bell kind of sleeve. It gets a little bit wider at the end. Exact duplicate for the Cooper cardigan. And again, a third of the price. And again, I did not know that Quince had this sweater. So I had already bought two other Cooper cardigans back in November. I bought the kind of heathery tan one. It was basically a replacement for the one that I originally bought in a size extra large before I had lost weight. So I repurchased that one in that same color, kind of an oatmeal. That's a good description, an oatmeal color. And then I also bought the black. And then I was thinking about buying the cream, but I was like, oh, Lisa, you don't need to do that. And then I don't know why I hadn't looked at Quince, but I was looking at Quince stuff to order, and lo and behold, they had the cardigan. I don't know if I'd never seen it before or if it was new. But they have all of the same colors that you can get in the Jenni Kayne Cooper cardigan. And I think, and my very, very good childhood friend who lives very close to me also has this sweater. And in fact, when I saw her one day, I asked her, Jenni Kayne or Quince? She's like, this is the Quince one. And she also has the Jenni Kayne one. And we both agree that the Quince one, hands down, is better than the Jenni Kayne one. Now, you know, I have them. I can't return them. I've worn them already. But again, do not waste your money. Buy the Quince version. So I should have mentioned when I was just talking about that Quince cardigan, which is a dupe for the Cooper cardigan, which is a dupe for the Kate Scarlet cardigan. And in talking about, I think that in some video, I think it was as I was talking about actually the Cooper cardigans, the actual ones that I got from Jenni Kayne, several of you in the comments gave me some other options for other ones that are dupes of the Kate Scarlet cardigan. And one of them is Modern Citizen. So thank you for that tip. I don't remember who told me, but because it was months ago. But and again, we have a Modern Citizen boutique down in Soho. So I took a trip down there, and I'm trying to remember, I think it was, must have been, I think, before we went on our trip, and I got this cardigan. So as you can see, very, very similar to the Kate Scarlet, right? Because the difference between the Cooper and the Quince one is that they are crew neck, but the Scarlet one from Kate is a deep V-neck sweater. So this was the one that went viral. I think it was Katie Holmes was wearing it with just like the one button or something, and she didn't have anything underneath it, and it, like I said, went viral. So now this does not have really the bell kind of sleeve, so I would say this part closely resembles, and the fit closely resembles the Kate sweater, but the arm is different on this one. So I actually got this on sale from Modern Citizen. I can't remember how much I got it for. It was definitely much better priced even without the sale. This is a staple for them. They carry it all year round. I don't remember why these were on sale, but they were at the time. Maybe it was Black Friday, I guess. So yeah, so it is this. I'm trying to, let me see what the fabric is, because I wouldn't say I love the fabric of it. It is 50% organic cotton, 50% merino wool. So these are not cashmere. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. It is made of obviously natural fibers though, so that's good. And it's a very, very heavy knit. I mean, this sweater has some weight to it. So, you know, I'm glad I have it because it is a little bit of a different look because of the neckline, but will I be buying more of these? Probably not, because like I said, I don't love the fabric as much, and yeah, I love the cashmere ones, so I'm sticking with Quince. So we are done with Quince. I'm sure you're all probably happy about that and tired of me talking about Quince. And we're gonna do a couple of pretty good bargain deals here. So you guys also know, if you've been a fan of the channel and, you know, watched my Instagram stories, etc., I love the Spanx Air Essentials pieces, but they're pricey. They're like, you know, $128 for the pants and $148 for the, you know, zip up hoodie or whatever it is. And last year, I think it was last year, they released the black pants, the black Air Essentials pants with this white racing stripe down the side. And I bought them and I loved them, and then was very, very sad that obviously I couldn't keep wearing them because they ended up being too big. But I found a pretty good look for less on Amazon, and I believe that the whole set, because it does come in a set, both this zip up hoodie and the pants, I think is around $50. So here is the zip up hoodie, as you can see, and it is, like I said, almost identical to the Air Essentials ones, the Spanx ones. And then the pants, Same thing, they have the pockets that are kind of on an angle like this. This looks literally just like the Spanx pants, and then the stripe down the side. There's no reason to spend probably close to $300 on the Spanx Air Essentials set. Go get yourself one from Amazon. And the final clothing item is a look for less for the Rag & Bone Featherweight Logan jeans. Now, again, if you have been a part of the channel or my Instagram, you guys know that I have true love for the Logan Featherweight jeans. I turned Meredith onto them. She's become a big Rag & Bone fan. I owned those jeans, or I've owned those jeans in 3 different sizes. I owned them in a large size before I started losing weight. I bought another pair in August after I had lost weight and thought I was gonna stay at that weight. Unfortunately, I lost a little more weight, which made those too big. I do have those for sale, just FYI, if you are looking for a pair. And then now I have a 3rd pair, which are the size that I wear now. I was in Uniqlo the other day and just discovered this, what I believe is a new style for them, called the Drapey wide flared, they're not flared though, just wide leg jeans. And I went up to them and I was like, okay, well, what are these? And I touched them and I said, this is just like the Logan Featherweight. Like, it is literally almost identical. So I bought them in a cream, which you guys have already seen in a previous video from my favorites. And I also bought them in this blue wash, which now I'm kind of kicking myself that I bought them in this wash. So I might take them back and exchange them, because they came in a lighter denim wash and this denim wash, the cream that you've seen, and then I think a gray wash. And I realized after I bought these, this is essentially the same wash as my Logan, my Rag & Bone Logan one. So why should I duplicate that? So I think I will. Unfortunately, I bought them in Soho. And if you know anything about Uniqlo, you can only exchange or return at the same store that you purchased them at. So don't ever buy anything in Uniqlo out of town, because unless you're going back there within whatever it is, 14, 30 days, you're not going to be able to exchange or return. I think that's really stupid. But I digress. But my point is, these are fantastic. So there are, a wide leg, just like the Logans, and they are super, super flowy, as you can see. I mean, they have that same hand and that same flow that the Logans do. And these, my friends, are $49.90. As I said, the Rag & Bone Logan jeans are $258. So save yourself $200, or frankly, get 4 pair of these. You're still gonna be paying less than 1 pair of the Logan jeans. So yeah, no more Logan jeans for me. I am all about the Uniqlo Drapey wide leg jeans. Okay, not editing Lisa here, but post-filming Lisa here, because I was putting all these things away, and as I was putting some of the sweaters away, I realized I totally forgot one, and this is one that you guys have been asking me about, because I've worn this color and the other color that I got on Instagram, and you guys have kind of gone crazy for it, and that is this cardigan sweater. So I also have it in the burgundy, which is beautiful. And my lovely subscriber and friend on Instagram, Jessica, she and I talk a lot about fashion things, and we're both very much into Amazon looks for less. So she was the one that actually told me about this cardigan, and it is a look for less for a Sezane cardigan, and she originally showed it to me in the navy, and they didn't have the navy, or the navy was going to take a really long time to get. And of course, when you have Amazon, you want instant gratification, right? You want that Prime 2-day shipping. So I ordered the burgundy first and loved the burgundy so much that I was like, okay, I need the navy too. So I ordered the navy. I think it took 2 weeks to get to me, but they are amazing. Now, I haven't been to Sezane lately to know how this compares as far as like how it feels and whatever, but from pictures, it looks pretty spot on. And these are, you know, things on Amazon kind of fluctuate in price, but I think it was around $39, and I'll put up on the screen here how much the Sezane one is. It's definitely not $39. So it is chunky and weighty. It is, you know, I don't think it's natural fibers. Let me see if there's a tag in here to share what it is. I'm assuming there's some polyester in here. Yes, it is 100% polyester. But it's not itchy at all. I have been wearing them just literally with nothing under them. So I'm just wearing it kind of like a shirt, but I have just loved them. And you guys have been loving them too, because you have definitely been asking me in Instagram comments and DMs and, you know, what is that you're wearing? And I think I've told a couple of you, stay tuned because it's going to be featured in an upcoming video. And what did I do? I completely forgot it, but now we're not going to forget it. So this is the Sezane Look for Less from Amazon. All right, let's move into some accessories and one pair of shoes, and then we'll move into the handbag. So I've got 3 different belts to show you. And just FYI, I was going to show you some of my jewelry pieces. Like, you guys know that the clover, you know, sort of Alhambra looking bracelets that I wear, I got off of Amazon. The problem with Amazon and some of those things, even though they're not branded, they do get taken off sometimes. So unfortunately, and I can't link the ones that I have bought previously is my point. So then I tried to find some others, and I know that a couple times when I've tried, you know, linking something for you guys, a couple of you have come back and told me that they didn't look like the ones I got. So I don't want to try to go through that because I don't want you guys to end up with something that, you know, I don't know what the quality is like or anything. So some of these things, I'm trying to think, hopefully they will still have some of these items, like the Bottega bag Look for Less that I'm going to show you, and the Row one. Those were from Amazon. Hopefully those links will still be live, and so hopefully they'll be fine. But it's not uncommon to, when you're putting links from Amazon for those kind of pieces, that at least half of them don't exist after, you know, 2 weeks or something. So anyway, I know this one exists because I tried to go buy another color combination and they didn't have the color combination I wanted, but this is my sort of Ferragamo Look for Less. Now, I have a Ferragamo belt. You know, does it look like this? I mean, yes, the shapes are the same, but you know, my Ferragamo belt is much heavier and thicker, and it definitely looks like a luxury belt. This does not look like a luxury belt, but it does the job, and it is reversible, just like my Ferragamo one. So on this side, you get the tan, and on, you know, or sort of Hermes gold, and on this side you get the black. And I got this one specifically because I needed a silver tone buckle. I had no silver tone buckles on my belts, and I really like wearing a belt right now. So this, I think, is a great one. You know, just again, a really good, just look for less. Now this one is a look for less, as you can probably tell, for the Hermes Kelly belt. Now, as you can see, there's absolutely no branding on this whatsoever. And I actually just got a new one in the mail because I really want an dupe Kelly belt, like a real one. And I've just had the hardest time getting one in store. Like, they're always sold out. So I ordered an dupe, sort of, right? It's not called dupe. I think they call it gray or taupe or whatever, with silver hardware. I just got that today. I don't think it's probably the same listing, so I'll put that listing because obviously I know it exists because I literally just got it today. So, but it's the same kind of thing. It is adjustable, so you know, just can slide this like this, make it as small as you want. You can slide it together like that, make it, you know, goes all the way together, so you can make it, you know, up to, I don't know what the dimensions are. I feel like this is a little wider, meaning, you know, from here to here, than the Hermes Kelly belt, but it functions just the same. It gives you the same look, and, you know, I think it's great. And I love, especially when I was losing weight, you know, I have many belts now that I cannot wear. And yes, I could add more holes, but the tail on, you know, like this kind of belt, which, you know, you'll see this in a second, would be so long if I added, because I'd have to add like, you know, holes up to like here. I mean, who wants, I mean, half the belt would be the tail, so that it just doesn't work. In fact, I believe that this one is going bye-bye. So I really, really like these is my point. It really is great to have a belt that is totally adjustable. It also means that you can wear this up at your natural waist and, you know, cinch it in. You can wear it lower on your hips and make it bigger. So I have this in black as well as this kind of gold color. And now, like I said, I have it in a tube. The final belt is a Look for Less from Celine. And I do have an actual Celine black Triumph belt, which again is way too big, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to salvage that one. I'm hoping that I can find, I did not get this off of Amazon. I got it through some Instagram ad. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to find it for you guys. If not, I will look for one on Amazon because they probably have one. But as you can see, you know, the shape is identical to the Celine Triumph belt, but again, no logos on there at all. And this is a great belt. I love it. It's, you know, I wasn't going to buy multiple Celine actual Triumph belts. The black is the one that I knew I would use the most. So that's the one that I got. And then, like I said, I saw an Instagram ad, I believe, for this one and was like, you know, for whatever it was, 30 bucks or something, I'll go ahead and get this one. But same, you know, same look. I feel like this is a little more brushy. I mean, it's not actually brushed, but it's definitely a duller gold tone than my Celine Triumph one. But either way, a great Look for Less. And last up in accessories is one pair of shoes. And again, I just got these recently, so they should be available. And that is this pair of slides from Target. This is the A New Day brand. And these literally look like the Dolce & Gabbana slides. Like, I'll pop a picture up here. In fact, I'll hold these over here so I can put a picture up over here. And you can see they're really like spot on. And these were a whopping $20. And you know, if you wait till Target often does sales or whatever, they'll do like 20% off shoes or something. Yeah, I think they come maybe also in a black. I'll look when I look on the listing and I'll tell you what colors they come in, you know, down here. But yeah, they're great. I mean, obviously I haven't worn them yet because it's not been warm enough, but I was in Florida with David and got to go to real Targets, and that was very exciting for me. And so yeah, I found these and I thought, oh my gosh, they look exactly like it. And for 20 bucks, you better believe I was grabbing a pair. Okay, last up is handbags, and we're gonna start with one that you guys have seen and you guys have loved, and that is this Hermes Picotin bucket bag dupe, right? So this is the one that is from Tiffany and Fred. I know so many of you have bought this bag. It comes in, I think, 8 or so different colors. I always link all of them below because they're not on the same listing. They are all individual listings. So I have taken the time to save and do all of those links so you can, you know, if you want blue, you can click the blue link. If you want the pink, you can click the pink link. But if you go to the black link, you're not going to find the pink or the blue. So it's really annoying, but I've done the work for you. But, you know, very similar. Is it as nice as, you know, an actual Hermes Picotin? No, but I think you can almost always get these on sale. So I think this was like $129 or something. And if you are either one, you don't have any interest in getting a Picotin because even though it is a quota bag, it's not an easy bag to get. Or if you are interested in a Picotin, but you don't know if you're really going to love the style, and, you know, as I said, they're not easy to get despite not being a quota bag, you know, buy one of these and, you know, take it around, you know, wear it for a few months, decide what you think, and then if you decide you love it, then go ahead and invest in, you know, the actual Hermes Picotin. Now, I got this one off of the TikTok shop. I don't know if I can link things from the TikTok shop. I will certainly try. If I can, I will. But it's essentially the same thing. I just love this burgundy. I'm all about the burgundy right now, as you'll see in another bag. But it's the same thing, you know, same kind of closure thing, just like the Picotin. It's, you know, raw suede leather. It is actual genuine leather. And this one, you guys, I think was like $39 or something. That's fantastic. Honestly, I would say, trying to feel the glazing, because if you guys remember, mine is missing kind of some glazing on this and it's pretty rough. I would say this is better. So, you know, for $39, I think that's a heck of a deal. So let's stick with the Hermes dupes. And I don't remember who or why I got on a conversation with one of you, I think in my Instagram DMs, because you actually sent me the link for this bag. And I'm so glad. I didn't buy it for the longest time. It actually I had the tab open on my phone to this bag for probably 6 months, I'm thinking, before I actually pulled the trigger and bought it. And then it took a little while for it to get here. But I am talking about this little cutie here. Again, burgundy. It's coming off kind of brick there. Let me bring it back here. That's really more the true color. It's a really beautiful, beautiful. And like I said, I am sorry that I cannot remember who sent me the link for this, but you sent me the link for this one because we were talking about, I think we were talking about burgundy and you told me about this. So this is from, I think it's called Millie Bags. But you know, it looks just like an Hermes Mini Kelly. Obviously I haven't owned a Mini Kelly, so I've seen one at Fashion File when Amelia tried one on, but I couldn't honestly tell you whether this is the exact same dimensions or anything. Actually, this probably has, yeah, here. So this is the name of the company, Millie Bags, and they have a ton of dupes. I think they have Picotin dupes and probably Kelly and anything, but there, again, absolutely no branding on this. And then it does come with a strap, and it is, look, adjustable, unlike the Hermes Kelly. Now, I will say, I wish they would have done all of us a little service and made this strap a little bit longer, because to be perfectly honest with you, I have a feeling I have it on the longest setting. I kind of feel like this sort of hits where an Hermes Mini Kelly would hit me anyway. I really wish they had given us a longer strap. So Millie, if you watch this video, make your straps a little bit longer, because honestly, even at its longest setting, many of you will probably not be able to wear this crossbody. I'll do some cutaways after we're done here. I'll put it on and show you what it looks like. But it has the same little teeny tiny little, little hooks here and the little teeny tiny little rings that you hook them onto. But it's such a cute bag, and I absolutely love the color. I've worn it a couple times and I just think it's beautiful. So it also is simulating a box calf leather. I can't remember whether it was genuine leather or not. And they always have like a discount code kind of thing, so you can always generally save like 20 or 25%. So I want to say it was around 150 bucks maybe. And I think well worth it. I do think that it was genuine leather now that I think about it. So anyway, we'll have it linked below, and I'll, like I said, have shown you some mod shots so you can see where it hits me on the longest setting. Let's move on to the Row and to a bag that when I wore this on Instagram for the first time, I cannot tell you how many people in the comments were like, Lisa, when did you get a Row bag? A Row Margo bag? I'm like, it's not a Row Margo bag. It looks like a Row Margo bag, but it is not. This was from Amazon. It's, a beautiful faux suede. Again, I think this was pretty cheap, like around 50 bucks, something like that. So it's, it's not fantastic, but again, there's no markings or anything. I think the Row does something like along here. So as you can see, there's nothing there, and it's got some feet on the bottom. And then it does come, which I think this size, so I think this is the equivalent of the 10-inch, I think. Isn't that the smallest one that the Row does? Anyway, so it does come with a, sort of adjustable, removable crossbody strap. And it does fit me crossbody, although I never ever wear it that way. I always carry it top handle, but I really would like to add an actual suede bag to my collection, and I just had a really hard time finding one that I want to get. Maybe in Paris, that will be something that I will hunt down. But you know, for now, I will use this. It's not, like I said, the nicest bag or the best quality. It's just there. But you know, if you want the look for less and you have no desire to, first of all, you know, go on wait lists and things for the actual Row bag, or, you know, spend whatever they are, $5,000-$6,000, you know, get one of these. They have a ton on Amazon, guys. I will obviously look to see if the link is still live for this one that I got, but I've had this now for, I believe, at least a year. So hopefully it'll still be around. If I had to guess, it probably won't be, but I will find another one for you. And another bag that fooled quite a few of you is this one, which is a look for less for the Andiamo, the Bottega Andiamo bag. Now, I do have a little bit of a fascination with the Andiamo bag, but oh, God, they're expensive. And please don't get me wrong, the Bottega Intrecciato leather is like butter. It's amazing. It is gorgeous, and anytime I have gone into a Bottega store, I try these on, and every time I say to myself, this leather is incredible. Like, even though I don't like the price of it, when I touch it, I say to myself, okay, I get it. I understand why it is the price it is. I just don't want to pay it. So I got one of these, and this was definitely influenced. I was watching somebody on Instagram, and they were doing, I think, a look for less or doing their outfit of the day, and they were showing this. So the one thing that I will say that is definitely different, because I have seen the actual Andiamo, is this comes apart, which this does come apart, as you can see. So on the Andiamo, you would do this hook and you would take this out. The problem is that this part is too thick to get through these grommets. So you are supposed to be able to take that out, so that if you want to take this divider out, which frankly I would probably do that if I owned an Andiamo bag, because it's kind of a pain in the ass, to be very honest with you. Honestly, I just always kind of keep this tucked to the back and just put everything in front of it. But if you wanted to do that on this bag, you can't do it. So just an FYI. Again, I hope that this link is still live. I've probably had this, gosh, since probably last summer, so probably approaching a year. So we'll see what's available. But again, I know there are lots of other ones on Amazon, but you know, same kind of thing. You can pull this through and wear it crossbody. You can wear it top handle. You can also, you know, pull this, you know, this would not happen on the actual Andiamo bag. This is definitely pleather, you guys. This is not leather. Faux show. But you know, you can double it up like the Andiamo to put on your shoulder. Oh God, that hurt. Ooh, that hit my incision. But yeah, you know, as I said, a look for less. And you know, certainly from a photograph distance that you guys see my pictures in, which is, you know, generally like 4 feet away or whatever, you guys all thought this was a Bottega bag, so there you go. And I think this is the last item, and this one I hope should still be live, because again, I just got this bag probably a week and a half ago, and this is from Amazon, and this is a look for less for a Coach. I'll have to put the name here because I don't remember. And it's a pretty good dupe. I actually looked at this bag in the Coach store because I knew I had bought this bag and I was waiting for it. It took maybe like a week and a half or something for it to be delivered. And so I wanted to go see what the actual Coach one looked like. And I'll tell you, it is spot on. Now again, not leather. This I think is it's like $39, and it even comes, look, with a little cherries one, which, you know, I think you have to buy separately to Coach. But anyway, it's just an open compartment. It's got one slip pocket in the back there, a zip top, and yeah, I mean, it just goes very easily on your shoulder. It's got a great strap drop on it, so even in the winter, for example, if you want to wear it over a coat, I think it would be fine. But yeah, I'm sort of torn as to whether or not I'm gonna keep this, because I don't know, I don't wear them that much, but I don't have, you know, I got rid of the 2 bags that I had in this colorway, in sort of that gold Hermes color. I got rid of my Celine Romy bag, and I also got rid of my Hermes mini Evelyn bag that was in Hermes gold with gold hardware. And so I don't have anything, and I got rid of those because I really don't have a lot of things that I would style it with. But every once in a while, I have an outfit on where I think, oh, you know, I wish I had more of a kind of caramel, is what I call this, or a British tan, I guess is what some people would call it, bag. So yeah, maybe I'll hang on to this. Like I said, I think it was somewhere in the $40, maybe $50 range. And yeah, a pretty good look for less. And you can fit, you know, I can fit all of my daily essentials in here. And, you know, it's all about this East-West shoulder bag right now. So yeah, I think pretty nice. So there you have it, guys. Those are all of the luxury looks for less that I have in my wardrobe, at least at the moment. As I said, I've got some other kind of jewelry pieces that I just think are going to be too hard to find in potentially the same good quality. But all of these I think are fantastic. Obviously, you guys know I love the Quince items, and I think they are fantastic looks for less, for much less. And those Uniqlo jeans are chef's kiss for the Rag & Bone Logans. So definitely run, don't walk to get those. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite dupe or look for less, I guess is what we're calling them now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, there'll be another video over in the corner here for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.